Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Either way, I have not posted in some time. I just had stuff to do, real life to do, and I am currently, as you can see, I have started preparing in earnest for the next campaign. This year I will run 2 groups through the what do you call this? Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos campaign, and the campaign has some maps in it, but they are classic D&D maps, relatively bland, relatively boring, and my goal is it to make those maps again. So what I'm doing right now is basically just making the first map of the campaign again in Dungeon Alchemist by hand, and I'm going to talk a bit about the whole thing, talking a bit about the campaign without revealing too much or without revealing anything, hopefully. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the campaign while also showing off the map. So the first map is the Biblioplex from the first campaign adventure, which is basically the day the characters arrive and they look around campus and they do a little bit of orientation in the Biblioplex, which is basically the centralist building in the whole thing, the most important building in the central campus. It is a big library, who would have guessed by the name. And here the characters will meet their fellow students, will meet possibly some teachers. Yeah, the whole thing is basically just a first get to know each other. I already played this with a smaller group and learned that I have to change it a bit up. It is relatively short for first adventure. Usually my adventures run about 4 to 5 hours, and to actually give it that much time, I need to pad this out a bit, which means getting to know all the other characters. I have at least one player who wants to go into the student council, so I will prepare something in that direction. Of hey, student council, there's actually the student council room on this map, which is perfect for a little side trip they can make. But yeah, I'm trying to orient myself as much as I can on the original map, which I will show on the screen now. The original map has 3 layers. I'm only doing the biggest one because this is the one we will need. But yeah, you can see the original here, and I'm trying to build this as close to the original as I can, but it's not gonna fit perfectly. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. No, the whole bibliotheque has a lot of different places. And at the end of the video, there's actually a picture of the printed map. So I do have a plotter at home, and I use this to actually print these bigger maps. So I have something big on the table, because I try to use this before basically, and I had this before, and I do like hand-drawn, or at least I like bigger maps. I like to use minis as well, and printing this on basically the smaller format like DIN A3 or something doesn't really work. So this is the biggest that I can print, and everyone on the table can basically see. I have 2 groups, one with 6 people, one with 5 people, and I'm gonna run this adventure basically 2 times in parallel. To talk a bit about what is here, you can see basically the glowing places next to the stairs. This is something really fun that I found really cool. But they have like teleporting stones for people who can't use stairs, which is like a kind of neat idea for the whole setup of the world. We have like a little, yeah, snack shop or something, little cafe here as well. In the entrance area, we have a small shop on the other side, and then we have stairs going to the upper levels, which I have not made as a model. Again, this is not quite the original, but it is relatively close. Yeah, I did have to like cheat a bit. This is something that happened. The map is very, very big. Like the original map is, the original place is 66 by 50 squares. So in feet this would be, let me 66 by 5, like over 300 feet in width. And yeah, I actually tried to make a first version of this earlier, but the main issue that I had was that I tried to make this smaller, tried to make this so that every that I could fit the size of the squares to 2 inches, and this just didn't work. Like, it was way too small to actually fit everything. So what I had to do is, or what I did this time is basically I made just a giant map. I made the original size map so I could actually fit this to the squares on the original map. And yeah, I'm gonna print this smaller, so basically you can't fit your minis on the squares, but that's okay, because we don't need the square that much. And I do like that this just looks a bit livelier than the original map. I mean, I do like the original maps. They're very easy, or they're very simple, but I do want to invoke the feeling of the whole place. The only thing that I couldn't do is like add more details, like additional benches. Like, I didn't want to deviate from the original design if I couldn't help it. Like same number of rooms, the room layout is roughly the same, the contents of the room is basically the same, and I'm basically just trying to go with the original idea. I messed with the room here a bit. This is an art gallery on the side of the whole thing, and this is not how it looks like originally, but I tried to make it as close as possible. I forgot one door. Actually, there's a side door that I saw when I had finished and actually printed the whole thing. So you can basically jump ahead to the 10-minute mark and see me actually print this for a few seconds. Took quite a while to actually print, but works, and I'm happy. So yeah, I'm not gonna. Sadly, I can't tell too much about the actual thing, but when I do the next map for the second chapter, I will talk about the content of the first chapter, what the groups did, etc. So yeah, I will play roughly once a month with each group, so basically one chapter per month, or one adventure per month. And yeah, once it is so I will make one of those videos once per month and talk a bit about the campaign, about the characters that my group has. But again, I don't want to foreshadow anything yet, or want to tell about anything yet, because we haven't even started playing. So I'm gonna tell all of that next time. But yeah, that is basically the whole map. I did a bit of just a bit of things outside. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I will have 3D content up again as well soon. Enjoy seeing the thing out of the printer and the final picture at the end. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, and I hopefully will see you guys around.